Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Chiang Mai, Thailand. I'm Srintra Pongpechsunda. I'm co-host with Dr.Aquarius, who work here. I'm working in Bangkok, so we're doing this course since year 2000 with all the delegates, speaker here. You know that what planet come from? Piaget LA, and then the neurovascular educational team. So it's we're following the concepts that Piaget, our mentor, our friends, is trying to give you as much as possible in terms of academic education. So let me introduce all of the faculty here, starting with
oldest person in the room. I'm Carl Tilburg, I'm from Toronto. I had no problem getting here. I'm happy to be back in Chiang Mai. We're very, very pleased that you also could make it, and hopefully you will enjoy this week, which is different from the usual things that you see at meetings, which is like a cookbook, how to prepare this guest and the blue. So we try to give you a bit more insight in the diseases and why not they should be treated.
Hi, my name is Alan Taylor. I'm from Cape Town, South Africa. I'm an important guy to know because I set the exam. So my bank account. The information I need to give you for the exam is nothing in the exam comes from anywhere other than the lectures. So if you sit here and you listen to the lectures, that's where the exam comes from. Okay, there isn't a single statement in the exam that isn't said by the presenters. It's easy, just listen to the lectures.
My name is Choi. I usually practiced in Boston and retired and just living in Seoul. Back and forth to do that business this year. And it's nice to see you all. We're just talking about that you are the better than the people who ignore all the basic knowledges of the neurovascular disease. So please spend a week together, and we'll try to teach you as much of the base of the neurovascular system. Thank you.
So as all the team say, we are quite different from other so-called course or conference because we really want you to participate in what we give you. So after each talk, and you better be during the workshop that we open the chance for you to show us your case that interact with the previous lecture we give each day. So if you have the problematic case that related to what we said in the morning, please prepare to show us, to ask us, and etc.
Which one will you use? Okay, so I'm Timo Kranks. I'm originally from Germany. I studied in the United States, then I went back to do my residency in Germany. Then I went to Pierre Lagenias, where I stayed for 4 years, first as fellow, then as practicing hospitalier. Then I was recruited to Carl. After that, I was recruited to Insos, our place. I have not yet been to Bangkok or to South Africa, but let's see what the future will bring. I started the course right there where you were sitting in actually 2004. I was at the first Phuket course, the first pure anatomy course, and I suffered. I suffered not only from jet lag, but from my complete lack of knowledge. And it was actually over the next only 4 or 5 years that I repeatedly read through the books that I understood how important actually the anatomy and the understanding of the diseases is for every single thing that we are doing. It's not so much whether we should use a 4x10 coil or a 3x8 coil or a web that has this device or this diameter, but it's really of importance to realize when to treat, why to treat, and what to treat. And I think this is what we are trying to teach you here. So some of the things that we are telling you may sound at first esoteric, or like, what is this all about? But you will learn later on, when we repeat certain things, how important it will be for your practice and for your understanding of diseases, hear often the mantra that Pierre Lagimère has taught us, and that is the cheapest way to stay safe is to know your anatomy. And I think that this is something that we will try to teach you here in this course, and we are very happy to be here with you. But it needs also a lot of work for you, because you have to read your books, and it's not as easy as just like learning how to use a lab. So hopefully you will get something out of this course that will help you and your patients.
So you unique person.
I will be very short. I am Philippe Mercier from France. I live in Angers. It's a small town in the Loire Valley, at about 300 kilometers from Paris, and we are very happy to be far from Paris. So I am professor of anatomy, pediatric neurosurgeon, now retired, and I am in charge of the 3D. And we will see many specimens, normal in human and in animals, and we will see all the variation with 3D glasses. Hope you enjoy the 3D.
Thank you. So, last but not least, it's my previous student. Is now working very well in neuroimaging here in Chiang Mai University, and be the logistic doctor guide that you any problem you have in the week directly come to you.
And I have to apologize for the food today, that if anyone's halal or don't eat anything, I provide vegetarian food for you. But you could come to the in front of my team and tell me your food preference, so we can prepare the food for you.
Rest of the week.
The rest of the week. But today we eat vegetarian first. Okay.
Okay. So then we will come back and update you for our other news in the week. So that's it. Oh, so usually we love to know you too. So we always give you a microphone and short introduction to yourself, become friends. This is very unique here because now you have a big group of colleagues and you will see each other most of the other conference after this time. Starting with this.
Thank you.